Welcome to Outpost 31. Storm Solstice here playing Axis&Allies Global 1940 straight out of box with a bid of 60 for the Allies. This is gonna be U.S. turn 2 and China turn 2. This is what we're buying. We're buying a bomber for 12, 2 transports for 14, 2 subs for 12, a destroyer for 8, and a tech die for 5. We have 2 from the from before. I can't remember now. What the?
Yeah, you bought 2.
Okay, I bought 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah. I was wondering why I got 2 dice there. That's right, and I'm buying 1 here. So this is the breakdown of what it costs, and I'll save $1. China has 15. They're going to buy 5 infantry, which are right there. Crockett is on the line. We're going to go ahead and roll these 3 tech dice. Let's see what we get here. We get 1 6, 2 2s. We do get 1. We get 1, and we're going for chart 2. So these are still at a 6 next turn, and we re-roll this one. And it's a 1, and a 1 is super sub. So super sub is okay, but we're not at war. So the U.S. now has super subs, which is okay because I bought 2 of them. We saved $1. So it's all non-combat moves for the U.S. China is buying 5 infantry. So the U.S. isn't doing much. They can't do much over here. We're not at war. But over here, I think our ships are going to stay in 54. And then we're just going to move everything to 26. We're going to bring the aircraft carrier out 1, 2. I think the fighter can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This fighter can land on the carrier. And we will put another fighter on the carrier, and 1 will be in Hawaii. We'll have 1 fighter in Hawaii. And then we're gonna put this. Sub 1, 2, 3 up in 7. And that bomber that's here is not gonna. That bomber is gonna go to Hawaii. That's it for there. That's done. They're not going anywhere. So that's the U.S. So we're gonna place a bomber. Placing a bomber here on the East Coast. We're going to put 2 transports in C-Zone 101. And then the two subs and the destroyer will go in C-Zone 10. Maybe we'll leave. We're not going to put that sub in 7. We're going to leave that sub in 26. I'm going to leave it there. So the U.S. is on 52. Save 1. $30, $40, $50, $1, $52. Save $1. 2 dice to roll next turn. China buying 5 infantry. We're going to send 1 infantry from Szechuan. Hey Crockett, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, so I had to do Russia too because you did Germany and went right to Japan. The Russian planes went from They went from Yunnan. They went 1, 2, 3, 4 to Samara.
Okay.
So 1 infantry from Szechuan is going to go and take Yunnan. Just one off Japan. Got to be very careful. This is the Air Force. So I think that's about it for China. We have 5 infantry to place, and they are going to, well, these 2 from Kansu are going to go to 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll go to Suiyuan. And we're going to place 5 infantry in Suiyuan. Income, China's on 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. 8 plus 6 is 14. And then a quick recap for the U.S. would be 2 bombers, 3 infantry, 3 mech, 1 tank, 1 fighter, 1 artillery, 2 AA guns into eastern U.S., 3 transports, a cruiser, and a destroyer in C-Zone 10. No, C-Zone 101. But I think we've got to put the destroyer that went to 10 has to go in 101 because he still has subs in 106. So C-Zone 101 will be 3 transports, 2 destroyers, and a cruiser. And we can scramble a fighter if he decides to attack. 2 infantry in the Philippines. Destroyer and a sub in 54. Infantry and a mech, 2 AA guns in San Francisco, 2 subs in 10. Hawaii has fighter, attack bomber, strategic bomber, 3 infantry, 1 artillery. And then C-Zone 26 has 2 aircraft carriers with 4 fighters, 2 transports, battleship, 2 cruisers, 2 subs, and 2 destroyers. And then China. China, 1 infantry in Yunnan, 11 infantry, 5 artillery, and a fighter in Szechuan. And then in Suiyuan is 7 infantry and 1 artillery. That's U.S. China turn 2.
Schultz, I forgot about the 2 subs. That's why I didn't do them in the recap. Can I move one of those into the St. Lawrence Seaway and the other off of Iceland?
Oh, you don't want them there?
Nope.
Where do you want them now?
One in the St. Lawrence Seaway.
Hold on. So you want them moved from 106 to where?
One of them goes to St. Lawrence Seaway.
Which one?
Above Nova Scotia, in the little pocket there.
121.
Yep.
And then the other one goes where?
And then the other one, you can put it mid-Atlantic, 2 spaces away from 109.
107.
Sure.
So 121 and 107.
Even what's north of 107?
117.
Yeah, that one right there.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yep. All right. So that's U.S. and China turn 2. Schultz, I can do Britain in a little. You gonna be busy, Croc?
I don't know. I'm unsure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna attack 97.
Okay.
Hey, I thought you were gonna attack 109.
Yeah, I thought about it. But I need those planes.
Yes.
If any hope of taking my Moscow. I
Yes.
those planes.
Yes, and that's why my planes. That's why my planes went from Yunnan to Samara to help.
Right.
So, yeah, Russia turn 2. I posted it. It's up. Anyway, so that's U.S. China 2. Schulte out.